Hey guys, today we're going to look at MRNS. Let's take a look at market watch here. We're looking for March 6th news. So pre-market, let's see, March 6th, 3 p.m. Nope. 112, nope. Nope. No news. Pre-market March the 6th. May have been a continuation stock. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. I didn't trade it before March the 6th. Actually, I did trade it on March the 6th, but not before that. So yes, here we have press release update in 2017 financial results. Okay, so it looks like it was earnings. So now that we know that we had a catalyst, um, let's take a look at the levels here. So it looks like it opened and it immediately dropped. Um, let's see where it opened. It opened at 461, dropped all the way down to 433. It's a nice sharp little drop. But then the next candle immediately when it opened at 445, which is around the same level where it closed. Uh, it just shoots up all the way to 476. So let's mark those levels here. This is 475, 476. And the low of this candle was 442. So we have a nice, decent move. Definitely something I'll be interested in. And it occurred on, well, 242,000 shares of volume, which on most small caps, it's a decent amount of volume. Uh, but here we look at the first candle, 618,000 shares of volume. Wow, I mean, that's a big sell off. Um, and I don't know why. So here, this is from the previous trading session. So it looks like it dropped, and it dropped so hard. I don't know why they would sell immediately once the next session opens. I mean, you would think that well, yeah, I guess they just didn't do it pre-market if it was near these levels. So I guess it makes sense. I don't know. Let's look at the levels of the actual trading session. All right, so we said we had a big move from 442, 475. Then we have the pullback candle, which happens on lower volume. As you can see here, it's a doji candle with a big wick to the upside. What I'm thinking is that perhaps some sellers, sorry, some buyers who took notice wanted to, make it keep going higher, but they weren't able to get it to break the high of day, which was 475. So it closed, or sorry, it got to a low of 460, and then the next candle is a green doji candle. So happens on even lower volume, and that's a good sign. I like small green doji candles that happen during a pullback with low volume. That typically indicates that the breakout is coming. So happens on lower volume. It has a high of 470. Yeah, high of 470, which is a breakout spot. And then when the next candle opens, it opens at 465. Looks like it got down to 464. Not a whole lot. And it gets to 470, and boom, it breaks up to 484, which is not a huge move, but it's definitely interesting. I mean, for someone like myself who has a small account and needs to get in stocks that are a little easier to manage risk, this is something that I would have definitely been very interested in. Yes, perhaps a little iffy that it's trading below the 9 and 20 EMA, and as you can see, once it got near the 9 EMA, it pulled back. It didn't want to break that level. Uh, and let's take a look at the volume of this candle. So it happened on a higher volume than the previous candle, um, which is what you would expect. And from here, it looks like it just kept trading sideways. But let's take a look at what happens. Okay, all right. So it keeps trading sideways and it drops. I mean, notice that the whole time it's trading below the 9 EMA, but it isn't until it gets below the VWAP that it really drops. It makes a sharp drop here, and you know, yeah, it's just Typically I like, sometimes I like to buy when a stock drops a lot. A stock in play, of course. But here, it just kept going, way down below the moving averages, the VWAP. But let's take a look at this green candle. So it looks like it did try to get above the 9 EMA, wasn't quite able to do it. This next candle tried to do the same thing, and it was successful. I mean, it closed above the 9 EMA, but then this candle happened, and boom. And again, 450 to 456. Yeah, I mean, it's not even worth going over. Uh, by this point, this stock didn't have a lot of attention. We can see that later. The stock does make more interesting moves, but at this point, I'm not really trading anymore. But yeah, just want to take a quick look at MRNS. This area here is where the action that I would be interested in happened. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. Suggestions, leave in the comment section. As always, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a good one.